The desire to transform the world is natural, appropriate, and healthy right now. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm Rick Levine for Planet Pulse on this Monday, December 30th, the next to last day of the year. This is a very powerful and profound day. We've been talking about changes for a long time. Today we're going to talk about the same damn boring changes, except right now they are on us.
Well, today, thank goodness we have the moon in Sagittarius, which sort of,
we won't notice.
We like amusement park rides, and if the amusement of the day is crumbling buildings or relationships, at least we'll be able to find some humor in it. But we've been talking, Rick and I have for years, about the ongoing squares or right angles between transformational Uranus and Pluto. The sun becomes a key player in this story. Every 3 months, the sun is part of the story now, but has brought along intellectual Mercury and active Mars to end the year with a bang.
That's right. I mean, look, we have in effect, although it's not exact, they're all within a degree. We have the Sun and Mercury and Pluto coming together in Capricorn. And the Sun and Mercury and Pluto are all squaring Mercury on one side and being squared by Mars on the other side. We have 5 planets tied up in this incredible activity. Mars in Libra. Libra is relationships. This is actually, we're not going to make these changes by ourselves. There's going to be a relationship between what happens in me and what happens with you, that things are basically inner and outer related, and that's where the action is, I think.
Yeah, well put. And I think one of the things that Mars in Libra, which is not its strongest position in traditional astrology, can offer...
No, it doesn't like being restrained by you.
Right, by anybody. But is to moderate the change. We start the day very, very early in the day. It was actually last night here on the West Coast with the Sun-Uranus square, which is rebellious and revolutionary. We end the day today with the Mars-Pluto square, which means you want to fight, you want to get down to something that's really intense. Well, if we bring some reason into it, we can have successful fighting and we can have creative and constructive revolution.
I agree, and I would like to also just stretch the imagery in a slightly different direction, because I don't think it's only about, and I'm not saying that you were saying that it was only about fighting or aggression. I mean, Mars and Pluto are physical. So there certainly can be a pushing our body to the limits. It can be interacting in a very deep and profound way with someone. There's this sense of that Sun square Uranus. This is an amazing opportunity to break old patterns and to individual liberation. I mean, the liberation of the society, of the culture, of the planet is inherent upon the liberation of the individuals in it. And today is a day when we can do things in our lives that are not, as you said yesterday, they're not about rebelling against anything out there. They're about rebelling against the parts of ourselves that are stuck and bringing in the heavy nuclear, the metaphysical nuclear weaponry to explode those parts of ourselves that are resistant so that we can recreate, reform ourselves and become something new and different, which is really what's needed now. I'm Rick Levine.
And I'm Jeff Jower for Planet Pulse.